Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is David Phelps with My Honest Travel Agent, coming to you from the Riu Dunamar, which is over there, and then the Riu Palace Costa Mujeres, which is right there. I'm at the water park in the middle. Today is July 29th of 2020, and I just checked out. Had 3 nights here. Want to talk to you a little bit about what it's like at a 4-star family resort these days. On Saturday, I check into the Escaret, Hotel Escaret for 3 nights, which is a 5-star 5-diamond resort. Oh, getting loud. And then about a week later, I'll be checking into the Royalton Riviera Cancun, actually the Hideaway section, which is a 5-star resort. So I'm going to be giving little videos here and there to talk about what is the difference of what I'm seeing. And right now all I can comment on is what I've seen here. And I think that the beginning part is going to be the same for each place. So when you check in, immediately you got your mask on, hand sanitizer, temperature taken, then you can go to check-in. And then once you've checked in, you can then go to your room. But when you're checking in, you got that person's behind plexiglass, they've got a mask on, you've got a mask on. Honestly, it's a little hard to communicate with that many barriers, but that's the way it is these days. And so when you're walking around normal places, when you're walking, you're going to go into a restaurant, you're getting around a bunch of people, mask on. Before you walk into a restaurant, mask on. A lot of people thought that with COVID, that buffets were going to die. Honestly, there is no way around it with this business model of this resort at this type of price tag. So it's not just this resort. I mean, it's anything on this price point. They are made affordable by having breakfast buffets and lunch buffets. You all of a sudden try to serve that many people a la carte. That's the end of 3 stars and 4-star all-inclusives. And I mean, even for seriously, a lot of 5-star all-inclusives. It's just not sustainable at this price point to give that kind of service, that kind of attention to every single guest 3 meals a day. So, I saw things different from the beginning than what I saw at the very end. The very beginning, no one was touching utensils on hot dishes, like your French fries, your burger, your hash browns, your vegetables, whatever, beans, anything that was hot, they were serving it to you. All right, they scooped it onto your plate, or they scooped it onto a plate and then handed you the plate. And I was like, yeah, this is cool, this is fine. But then, as time went on, I saw that everybody was scooping themselves, and the employees were no longer saying, don't do this, don't do that, I'm going to scoop it for you. And then I started thinking about it. I sanitize. You got to put your mask on and sanitize your hands before you walk into the buffet area. There's a guy always making sure you're hitting that sanitizer, otherwise you're not coming in the buffet area. So if I just sanitize my hands, even if I'm a asymptomatic carrier, I should not be transmitting that virus to the tongs. So I think it's still safe. Oh, hold on. It's the bucket that keeps going down. But I thought this is the best place to film the video. That's why I'm up here, so you can see a little bit of the ocean, and you can see the slides back there, and I don't know, maybe a little bit of kids. But anyway, so that was that's a big bit of a difference. So every time you're going to talk to an employee, it's mask on. You go to the bar, and that bartender, he's got a plexiglass behind him, and you should have your mask on. He's obviously got his mask on. That is the way things are now. Housekeeping, after that whole Dominican spurt of bad news with the tainted alcohol, people dying left and right, you know, the way the media poured it out to be in the Dominican a year ago, everybody was like, no, no more mini bars, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go into every single room, once a day, period. Oh, wait, there we go. Well, now it's like, we don't want to go in your room for anything. They're treating these rooms like they're contaminated. I saw a lady looked like a hazmat suit going in there to clean rooms. Now, maybe that person showed symptoms and that's why they did it, but that's the only time I saw anybody, going in and cleaning rooms. I saw the minibar guy wearing, no protective gear other than like a mask, and I don't know, maybe he had gloves on as well, I'm not sure. But that hazmat suit was like, man, they were really treating us like infected. But I mean, you've got to figure anybody that's asymptomatic or actually has symptoms, anybody that's got it, they're going to leave those germs the most in their room. So that person cleaning that room is potentially the most likely person to get the virus from a guest, from a hotel employee standpoint. So, hold on. Whee! Fun times. But so there's differences, but I don't think it's really changed the enjoyment of the vacation that much, to be honest with you. People are still hanging out at the pools, having a good time. Swim bars are still open, and the beach is still there. It's a little bit seaweedy right now. Maybe you can see a little bit of that brown right there. There's a little bit of seaweed. This area doesn't get that much, but it's still some. Maybe you can see over my left shoulder that taller palm tree. That landmass behind it, that is Isla Mujeres. So, the Isla Mujeres, protects this area a little bit of seaweed, but not completely. Anyway, I'm jumping around subject to subject here and back to the sanitation and the experience. One thing that's changed is no discos, no nightclubs, whatever you want to call them. That is closed until further notice from the government. And that's, stuff in the hotel zone and in the resorts. All nightclubs are closed. So that is the way things are now, at least temporarily. And, as this evolves, things are going to change. We will see how it goes, but this is my report for this 29th of July, 2020. My name is David Phelps, owner, My Honest Travel Agent, 770-783-1656. Hope to hear from you. Take care.